Happy Valentine's Day, my friends! Usually I spend Valentine's Day with friends or somebody. For years, I have not really spent a Valentine's Day by myself in like a I'm fully alone capacity, if that makes sense. But this year, I am. Valentine's Day is literally just going to be me. And it's kind of rough to deal with, I'm not gonna lie. My heart aches. But it's okay. Because I am going to have fun with myself. Have fun by myself. And I'm just gonna kind of be crafty, I think. I'm gonna have a Galentine's Day solo. What do you think? I think that sounds like a good idea. I've been seeing quite a few little TikToks of people doing Galentine's Day activities and like doing crafts and stuff. One of the main videos that I saw that really inspired me was this group of girls that got together, and they had wine, they had crafts. They were mostly decorating like picture frames, putting beads and gems and stuff on picture frames, and painting and stuff like that. But I don't really have a whole lot of physical pictures. I want to change that though. Not any physical pictures that I want to keep in frames, at least. But instead of doing picture frames and stuff, and because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it is that I like and how I do like to be artistic aside from filming and editing, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to paint candles today. Never painted candles before, and I'm stuck in my head on if I want to try to paint them with wax or if I literally just want to paint them with paint. Because the thing about me is the candles that I am gonna get and I want to get, I'm not gonna burn. But maybe I'll try to do it both ways. Maybe I'll try to do the wax painting and then also some regular painting. And I'd been looking at some inspiration pics on Pinterest. That was rough for me to say. I've been looking at inspiration pics on Pinterest for the past couple days, trying to figure out exactly what it is that I want to do to the candles. And I just love Valentine's Day in general. I love everything pink. I love how I love the energy around Valentine's Day. It is one of my favorite holidays, unfortunately, because I am a lover girl at heart, and I can't help that. No matter how hard I've tried, I can't help it. I can't change it. But we are on our way to get supplies. We are going to Dollar Tree because this is going to be Galentine's Day on a budget by myself. Let's see what we can find and let's get crafty. Let's enjoy Valentine's Day by ourselves. I swear the last time I was in here they had more than this. They don't have that many candles, but they do have red ones, and then of course white ones. I think the white ones are the ones I need to go with. That way I can do whatever I want to them. Also trying to decide if I'm gonna get more of those, because I do have a couple at the house. I only burned one of them, though. The other two are just purely decoration. And then I swear they had colored tea lights in here, and I don't see them anymore. But they do have a lot of like cute little candle dishes and stuff, and like those little like glasses. I don't know what else to get. Maybe I won't be doing wax painting. Maybe I really will just be doing legit regular painting. I'm so upset they don't have colored tea lights at this one. They have these, but they're scented. And I don't want scented. Usually, like, the art section is so much better in this one. And, like, there's literally nothing. I fully expected to come in here and at least find some, like, little flowers or gems or something to put on here. But all I have so far are just candles. That Dollar Tree does not have as much as I remember them having. I literally looked down all of the aisles, like the craft aisles, everywhere, and I could not find anything. Like, no little stickers, no little charms. There were some beads in the art section, the same aisle, but it was like there's nothing in there. And I'm over here debating, do I want to go to another Dollar Tree? Or do I want to just... What is happening with this hair up here? Hello? Do I want to go to another Dollar Tree, or do I just want to take the candles that I got and paint them? I don't know. I feel like that's not really as fun. And then I'm also trying to figure out what I want to do for lunch. I think I might just cut my losses for today and go home with my candles and just paint those. Because truthfully, I'm afraid if I go to another store, I'm going to spend more than I need to. And I can truthfully get what I want done with paint, you know? Let's get lunch and let's do crafts. We are back home. I got lunch, got Wendy's, got me a nice little Frosty that I couldn't completely finish because lately I've not been able to eat like a ton of sweets. I am definitely more savory and leaning more savory the older that I get. But got lunch, ate, changed out of my normal attire, my outing outfit, my jeans, and put on some PJs instead because we are having a cozy Galentine's Day. Isn't that right, Tonks? She couldn't have put it better. I have been sitting here while I was eating, listening to Snook or Snooks. I think it's Snooks. Disturbing, like, Reddit post videos because I'm obsessed to listening to spooky stuff. I will listen to him or Nexpo. That's been my recent. I'm in a spooky zone here. I have my craft supply, so my candles. This is the paint selection that we're going with. A nice beverage, my brushes, and then my tiny little rinse water bottle. And we're gonna sit in the bedroom. Tonks is gonna quit showing her butt. We're gonna sit in the bedroom and we're gonna paint. Now, I truly am not really sure what I want to paint on here. I thought about doing like just simple little hearts and stuff, and that might be what I stick with. Hearts, flowers, that kind of thing. Because even though I looked on Pinterest for ideas and I saved ideas, I did not look at them before I started recording. But I really do just feel like it's fitting to do hearts and stuff with these, especially since it is Valentine's Day. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I used to have a palette, like a paint palette. I do not anymore because I'm too lazy to clean my stuff. I'm just being honest here. Too lazy to clean my stuff. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna take the caps off of these and just kind of dip my brush into the caps. That way I don't really have to worry about a big cleanup. And especially because even though my mental health has been doing a little bit better lately, it's still not the greatest. So I don't really have the energy to do a bunch of cleaning. I don't know if this is gonna work out the way I want it to, because upon first layer, this heart is barely even there. So I'm kind of gooping the paint in there. I'm gooping it. She's gooping it. See, like, in the shadow it looks cute, but in the light, you can barely see that. Can't you? Or am I lying? I've been becoming a little bit more crafty again. I had grown to, like, not craft really hardly at all anymore. What I enjoy, I feel like, has changed ever so slightly, and, like, maybe not necessarily I hate doing the things that I used to love to do. I think it is that, like, I need a modified version of them. I still enjoy it, but I need to enjoy it in a different way. What if I just start playing around and start, like, painting again, but this time don't use the reference? Maybe I could fall back in love with painting if I don't have a certain image in mind as I'm doing it. And we'll see how it works out, because the last times that I tried to do that, it did not. But I also was younger. Younger me felt like I had to do everything like everybody else does. Like, I couldn't just do what I wanted to, what I thought looked cool, because I had to fit in with everybody else. I don't want to fit in with everybody else. Like, I will take inspiration from this and from that and from a bunch of different people and stuff, but I don't want to be like everybody else. But that was such a difficult headspace for me to even attempt to get into, because I used to be so scared of what other people think, and, like, if other people are judging me. It has taken me nearly 26 years to get out of that headspace. And it's hard. It's hard. Some days are better than others. Switching gears drastically, I am so excited for all the things that are happening, like, in the entertainment industry, I guess you could say. What's coming to mind right now is two big things on my mind here. First big thing, I went and saw Iron Lung in theaters recently. I was hooked from the very first second. Like, as soon as that movie started, I was in. I was hooked. And there was no pulling me out of it. I'm not super familiar with, like, the lore and stuff with that game and everything, but none of that mattered, because that movie, to me, was a masterpiece. Aside from Iron Lung and how proud I am and obsessed I am with that movie, the second thing that I'm thinking about is doing my daily checks of my social medias. I went into my email. My email is one that I check every day, okay? I am at that age. And I had an email that announced Tame Impala's summer tour and Joe being his opener. I've been wanting to see Tame Impala live for a couple years. And by a couple years, I mean since, like, probably 2019. That was whenever I first was introduced to Tame Impala, thanks to my obsession with the Dolan twins. And knowing that those two are going to be on the same tour together, I fear I will have to try to get tickets. Because, okay, close your eyes, imagine. It's warm, under the summer sun, birds are chirping, you smell sunscreen. It's the sun just feels really nice, really warm on your skin. There's laughter, you're with your friends. And then all of a sudden, cheerful screams start. Stage lights come on, and then out comes Joe singing his songs, singing your favorite Joe song. And then he leaves the stage, and all of a sudden, Tame Impala comes out, and he plays your favorite song, and it's just a party all night. That sounds like a great summer day to me. But it is. I would love to spend a summer day with Joe and Tame Impala. Now, my TikTok is nothing but talking about Joe and Tame Impala's tour. And if I can't get tickets because you people want to fight over tickets, or you scalpers want to get them and resell them for $2,000 a ticket, I'm choosing violence. Because I need a Joe summer. A Tame Joe summer. Look at that. Also, that's turning out really freaking cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's turning out really cute. This lighting does not do it justice. This is so stinking cute though. This turned out a lot better than I thought it would. And look how cute that is. There's an orange heart there that I need to fix, but that's so cute. Oh my gosh. I've enjoyed Galentine's Day with you. Thank you for spending your day with me. Thanks for not making it feel so alone. So yeah, actually, this isn't my first Valentine's Day alone because I'm spending it with you. How silly of me. I hope you enjoyed whatever craft you did. If you did some candles, if you painted some candles, if you did wax paintings, if you did picture frames, if you did paper crafts, origami, if you did any kind of crafts, I'm sure it turned out fantastic. And I'm glad that you did them with me. Happy Valentine's Day. My loves. That's my outro there. It's